This terrifying video was recorded by some residents in the nearby buildings on the other side of the road from a fireworks shop in India. Chaos can be seen as more than a dozen people were fleeing the shop and falling one onto the other like dominoes. The following is pretty disturbing, and I wish I'll never be in this situation. As you can see, the fireworks were already starting to explode in every direction, and people were thankfully able to flee the scene without any harm. The cause of the explosion is unknown, but the individuals had enough time to escape before all of the fireworks exploded. Fire broke out at the Paris fireworks in Hyderabad's Sultan Bazaar area on October 27th. Fire tenders reached the spot and doused the fire. No casualties have been reported. The name of the cracker shop is Paris Fireworks. The shop has no certificate. It was an illegal shop. The fire broke out at the fire shop and it impacted the surroundings. The fire doused. There could have been more damage if it were a residential area. This terrifying CCTV camera footage originates from China, and the video shows a man loading up metal bars on his truck, but I think he forgot to secure the truck with the stabilizers good enough. As you can see, the truck lost balance and was about to fall onto the man who decided to stand underneath it. I don't know why he did that, when it's obvious he couldn't do anything at this point. At the end, the truck just collapsed, and thankfully the man ran away without being hit. The load on the crane went down on the ground, and based on the angle, my guess is the crane arm is also on the ground. He's probably hoping to correct it back with the control levers. This disturbing CCTV camera footage was recorded on October 27th of 2024 at a small airport around 9 AM. The video shows this small airplane in stationary, but as you may already know, this beautiful sunny day didn't go as well as it seems, and this is what happened.
You okay? Please.
This small helicopter that came out from the right side totally lost control and came crashing into the airplane by turning in circles. The back of the engine broke in half and the airplane had only minor damage to it. The propellers were still spinning but then broke when they hit the airplane. I'm surprised there is no bigger damage to the airplane. 3 men rushed to the scene making sure the pilot was okay, and he came out of the helicopter just shocked about what just happened. This next clip shows how karma can come to you that you don't even have the time to realize it. This car was trying to take over the truck because he couldn't wait anymore, but then he lost control by going off-road, and this is what happened. The off-road was sand mixed with dirt and swerved into the truck before going right into the bushes. I don't even know what to say at this point. This driver wanted this to happen. No other explanation for that driving. This scary CCTV video occurred on October 27th of 2024 at around 3 in the morning. This ambulance had its lights on and was preparing to make a U-turn, but he definitely didn't see this coming. As you can see, just as he was turning, this other truck collided with him, causing the back door to break and the ambulance bed was ejected. At least there wasn't a patient inside. I mean, the ambulance had his lights on, so I think the other truck was at fault here, but what do you think? This scary video was recorded by construction workers, probably in a jungle where the biggest snakes are living. As they were digging, this is what they found, and thankfully none of them was in the mud at that time.
Deixa embora! Deixa embora! Larga pra lá ela! Tá porra, papai do céu. Vai pegar até Viseu.
They pulled out a giant python or anaconda, and he even tried to bite it. It's absolutely astonishing how big he is, and thankfully they discovered him. This video originates from Turkey, somewhere near Istanbul, and it might not be the scariest event, it is still pretty interesting to see. So, I've only got limited information from the video, but it appears they are mining dump trucks who are dumping excess soil over a tip face with water at the bottom. This is now not considered best practice, since it causes an insecure base for your tip head to advance over. Tip faces have to be managed for subsidence and instability at the best of times, and having water underneath that loose soil is a recipe for trouble. So, I think it's reasonable to say they're not operating with the highest safety. I think maybe part of the reason the cameraman is so comfortable filming with all the risk coming with it is that it's not the first time they've seen this sort of thing happening. For this last clip, I want to let you enjoy this construction failure, which could go terribly wrong, but luckily these men had a second chance. They even had a banksman there, poised to grab the 2.5-ton roller's handle and drag it back to the dockside with his skinny arms. Obviously nothing should go wrong. He was so close, just slipped from his grasp. Jokes aside, they luckily avoided any being underneath the vehicle.